They searched for the wand. But no wand could be found. Then all of a sudden, from out of a pond, leapt a dripping wet frog with the dripping wet wand. He dropped it politely, then said with a croak, as the witch dried the wand on a fold of her cloak,
I am a frog. As clean as can be. Oh. Is there room on the broom for a frog like me?
Yes,
cried the witch. So the frog bounded off. The witch tapped the broomstick. And whoosh! They were gone.
What's a Gruffalo?
A Gruffalo? Why didn't you know?
No.
He has terrible tusks and terrible claws and terrible teeth in his terrible jaws.
Well, where are you meeting him?
Here by these rocks. And his favourite food is roasted fox.
Roasted fox? I'm off.
Fox said,
Goodbye, little mouse.
and away he sped.
Oh, silly old fox. Doesn't he know? There's no such thing as a Gruffalo. Ooh.
And then? On went the mouse through the deep, dark wood. An owl saw the mouse, and the mouse looked good.
going to, little brown mouse? Come and have tea in my treetop house.
The Smeds on their lake liked nothing better than splashing about, getting wetter and wetter. But Janet grew bored of this watery play. And that was the reason she tiptoed away. The Smoos jumped about on their Humblety Hill. They bounced up and down it and never stood still. But Bill was beginning to think...
This is boring.
And that was the reason he set off exploring. Janet met Bill in the Werpular Wood, where the truckles grew tall and the glompons smelled good. The two rubbed antennae and played all day long.
I told you a story. You sing me a song.
Ba-ba-dee-da-da-da, ba-ba-dee-da-da. Ba-ba-dee-da-da-da, ba-ba-dee-da-da. Ba-ba-dee-da-da, ba-ba-dee-da-da. Hey, ba-ba-dee-da-da, ba-ba-dee-da-da.
Then they climbed to the top of a gerberry coot and nibbled its juicy and jellyful fruit.
Poor darling. We must take him in.
Next morning, old Fred left his hospital bed and found his way back to the square. But a brass band stood where the pair once sat. And the band played this. And the band played that. And Fred looked all round for his loud meowed cat. But Tabby McTat wasn't there.
Me, you.
Now McTat had a wife and a very full life, with plenty of things to do. Like washing Prunella and pouncing on Pat.
hiding the car keys under the mat.
And keeping the newspapers nice and flat. And giving the pens an occasional bat. And nibbling this. And nibbling that. But he dreamed of his friend with the old checked hat. And always woke up with a meow. And often he said,
What's happened to Fred?
and his paws took him back to the square. But a conjurer stood where the pair once sat, and he pulled out this, and he pulled out that, and people threw coins in the tall black hat. But the busker was never there.
Each night they flew to visit her and perched upon her sill. And one dark night she told them that
the king has fallen ill.
the king grew worse.
My head is sore. My arms and legs feel weak.
His skin had turned bright orange and he found it hard to speak. He called a lot of doctors, a new one every day. He croaked.
What is this illness?
But they simply couldn't say. They didn't know the answer. But Pearl was pretty sure.
It looks like orange fever, and I think I found the cure. Grated horn of unicorn, a mighty lion sneeze, some mermaid scales, a little slime,
and half a pound of cheese.
Do your best to find them all, and do be very quick. My uncle could be dying. He looks extremely sick.